I'm upset. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm upset. In Nashville this weekend.
Oh, turn it down.
Yeah, turn it down. Hold on. Give me a second. We got
the baby monitor going. Lolo is taking a nap.
Got it lit in here, beloved.
So we on a time crunch today.
Hey.
Trying to get it done.
Got that baby monitor for your face. You feel me? Transparent. They know the vibes. We just had a newborn. If y'all been with us from the beginning, you know how it was. We first had Blake, India. This is before the cameras, by the way. India had Blake right here on the front of her. It was a little bit tense, to say the least, but we got it in. I can still hear the sound that's going down. But anyway, I'm upset, and I'm gonna get right to why I'm upset. This weekend, right? Legends of the Street.
Oh no. You're not finna be upset with me. I told you they were coming here. You said you didn't want to go.
No.
So you're not finna be upset with me.
Legends of the Streets were in the motherfucking building. Sorry, I had to say that with some passion, right? Now, my thing is, every woman in the world wanted to go see Beyonce. And for my wife, I was going to make that happen. Did I make that happen?
Yeah.
All right,
I got my tickets.
And the tickets, one ticket cost more than 2 floor seats, damn near backstage passes to see Jeezy and T.I. Gucci's cool. I'm leaning towards Gucci a little bit more now that he evolves and now evolve and get older. However, T.I., if you know me, you know I've been the Prince of the South. She didn't even think about to get her husband a ticket. She could have said this, y'all. Listen, I know you've been doing your thing with work, with the kids, with me, making sure the household is good. How about you take this ticket or you take 2 tickets and go with your homies or somebody and y'all go see, Jeezy and Tip. Set it off. Didn't even think about me. I saw all your Instagram stories. I got a little hot under the collar because I'm like, my wife doesn't love me as much as I love her. And I'm just going to put that out there.
First of all, it's too early on a Monday morning for you to be sitting here lying like this.
I was deeply hurt.
So first of all, I'm so out of the loop with everything that's going on that I didn't even realize the concert was that day. That's the second concert that we missed in the past couple of weeks that I just did not even realize they were here. I didn't realize Ari Lennox was here.
I ain't really want to see Ari Lennox, man. I don't really know too many Ari Lennox songs.
There was another one that I didn't know was here a couple weeks ago. I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Listen, man. I saw y'all outside living.
I was still pregnant, right? First of all, these Legends of the Street Tour tickets have been on sale for a long time.
Didn't even think about getting me one.
I was still pregnant. Jeezy announced that he was going to do a show.
Yeah, talk about it.
With the orchestra. Or was it? It was the orchestra.
It was the orchestra.
In Atlanta at Fox Theater. So I get on there, Ticketmaster early to try to get some tickets.
She did. I didn't even know that one.
The ticket sold out in like 30 seconds. Was not able to get him tickets. I was trying to get him tickets to that show because I know that is like one of his favorite albums ever.
Artists, albums, people. Call it what you want to.
So I called him and I was like, damn, Baird. I was like, I was trying to surprise you with these tickets to the Jeezy concert in Atlanta for Christmas, but they just sold out in like 30 minutes. In like 30 seconds. He was like, he didn't even know about it. He didn't even know about the concert.
I didn't. But did not even know about the concert.
So I said, well, he's coming to Nashville in March for the Legend of the Streets tour. Do you want to go to that show? No. He was like, I'm trying to get up in Atlanta. I was like, you sure? I was like, because, the tickets on sale for Legends of the Street Tour now. He was like, no, I'm trying to get to the Atlanta show. He never got to the Atlanta show, but he never brought up the Legends of the Street Tour.
Let's pause, though.
Again.
So if I didn't get to the one in Atlanta.
Now, he can't sit and get mad at me and compare the Legends of the Street Tour to the Beyonce concert because I have talked about the Beyonce concert numerous times.
Hold up.
You knew that was something that I actively wanted to go to for a very long time. Okay?
This is
so wild. You can't sit up there.
This how ladies flip it on you.
That's not true. You said you didn't want to go.
That's what's up. I don't want to go see Jeezy and T.I. together at the same time.
Very.
That's like an India and Drea peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
You did not want to go.
Like a Joyce Chavez India and Drea triple decker cheeseburger.
Because didn't they come last year?
What is you saying? Yeah, it don't matter. I want to go every time they come. I need to be in the building. My face needs to be in the place.
Y'all know what happened? What happened was that he didn't want to go. And then he got on Instagram and he saw all the people that were there and he got jealous. And he started having FOMO. That is what really happened because he ain't said nothing about this show. First of all, like I said, I did not know. We got
I'm
an
a legend
infant
of
now.
the street.
She passed newborn phase. We got an infant now. And we've been knee deep into that. So I didn't even know that the concert was last night or what was it? Saturday night. Until I got on Instagram and saw that's where all the people were.
Like, look, tap me in. Hey, I'm going to say this out loud. Ladies, it's okay to surprise your man with things that you know he likes.
Oh my God.
If you know he likes something, surprise him with it. I don't care if he said he didn't want it or not. You better surprise him.
Oh my gosh.
I bet he'll surprise you with something. You know what I'm saying? But you won't surprise your man.
I get you really good gifts. You sitting there clowning me like this?
I want a surprise.
Child, please.
I don't want just a really good gift on my birthday and Christmas. Surprise me like I surprised you, Queen. Hold up.
You suck at surprises. You never surprise me with anything.
I'm just trying to get my surprise on.
I'm the one that give the surprises. So you're being very ungrateful now.
I'm trying to get to the legends of the streets.
You being a brat.
That's all
you being a brat.
I'm hurt.
I'm
hurt. And fellas, it's okay to be hurt too. Let them know you hurt because you didn't get your surprise. I'm hurt. I didn't get my surprise. Oh, I think I can live today.
Well.
But there's tomorrow too. Get it up for Glow Road.
I don't know what you want me to say.
But how was your weekend though? You know what I did for her?
Oh God. What the fuck is this? Apples and oranges? Why are we starting this Monday? I was like, your energy is fucking ass right now.
My energy is high. Let me get somewhere. I'm cooking.
Well, you better hurry up and cook it, cause.
So this past weekend, you know, I was like, I'm gonna take my woman out on Saturday, same day as Legends of the Street.
Oh gosh.
And I'm like, man, you know what? We can go out again. I feel like you got a taste for some Italian. So I said, let's go to North Italia. And she was like, oh my God, how did you know? Because you know what? I'm a man of the people. I know my woman. If my woman knew me the same way I knew her, boy, our relationship would go to the next level. Oh! That's all I'm going to say. I'm done. How was your weekend? Come on, man. Talk to the people. How was your weekend? You can't just be looking at me and not saying, no, this is a podcast. Some people do still listen.
You're asking to get cussed out.
I'm just trying to say, like surprise your man.
The level that you're about to get cussed out, you want to get cussed out.
I don't want to get cussed out. Surprise your man. And when I say surprise your man, don't surprise your man with that old stale head y'all been giving since y'all met.
I'm
not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
No. Because you about to piss me off.
It's above.
What did you just get on like a couple weeks ago on Valentine's Day? Was that not a goddamn surprise? Was that not a surprise that you set your silly ass on here and raved about? And how happy you are? And how happy you were? India surprised me. India did this. And
listen.
And now because he didn't get no tickets to a concert he said he didn't want to go to, now he pissed off. What are we talking about?
I told y'all, I thought I was in that shit back in the day. You couldn't tell me I wasn't listening. I was PSC. I was in BM. You couldn't tell me I wasn't there. So when you and Big Meech brought them Tigers in. But no, what I'm saying...
I don't even want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about it.
What I mean by surprise. She said she surprised me with wonderful gifts, right? Amazing gifts on Valentine's Day. Sometimes I want to walk around the house on a random Tuesday, March 7th, and just get, you know what? I got you these Legends of the Street tickets. Go have a good time. But you do a good job of surprising.
I do a hell of a job, and it's far better than your damn surprises. And we're just talking surprises.
You won't break my soul, Queen. I'm letting you know now. It's not gonna happen. Because I get my surprise. Think about your surprises. I told y'all last week. I'm gonna go back to it.
It's a concert. Now he in a concert competition. That's what it is. He's in a concert competition. So now I know I need to give him some concert tickets because he finna bring it back. He did surprise me with concert tickets for our anniversary. We're going to see Usher in Vegas this summer. So it's a damn concert competition.
I was about to
and he's
take
like,
it there.
well, nigga, I surprised you with these Usher tickets. Where my surprise at? Now that I know that we in a concert competition, the next artist that comes to Nashville that I know you gonna like, you gonna be in that hoe. Surprise.
Let's go.
So you need to be expecting the surprise. Who next? Wayne, So do I need to surprise you with Wayne tickets?
You know I'm a little Wayne fan too. The block still hot around my hood. You feel me? But what I'm trying to say is, I want to get surprised on a random Tuesday. Okay. And that's all I was trying to say. And I wasn't even going to bring up the Usher tickets. She caught it straight.
He about to get, but that wasn't a random Tuesday. That was our anniversary. Okay, so I was expecting a surprise on my anniversary. I don't want to know what
next level though. Like that was a next level concert. I'm taking you from the pill, what my man Antonio Brown say. The pit to the palace. I'm taking you from the pit to we going from Nashville to Vegas to see Usher skate around in circles. Ain't that some shit?
Oh, I can't wait.
See, look at it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Nipples already hard. Ain't that crazy? To see a nigga skate around in circles. I've been walking around.
We're both gonna benefit from the Usher concert. Didn't you ever be sitting here acting like you're not an Usher fan?
Oh, come on. You know I'm an Usher fan. Boy, Confessions. When I tell you when that Seduction came out, 2004, 2005, I was a freshman.
So he equally it's an equal mutual feeling of the Usher concert. So that's okay. I'm gonna surprise him on a random Tuesday. I'm gonna surprise him on a random Tuesday. We done.
Hold on, I got one more thing to say. Everybody out there knows. Well, men especially know when you take your wife out of town, it may benefit both of you in the long run, but y'all know when she gets there, boy, your wallet finna be crying for some relief. You're going to have to go out and file a PPP loan after the pandemic. I don't know how you're going to do it.
I'm actually nervous. Before you book the room, let me know.
See what I'm saying?
Because I'm going to make sure that they have the amenities that I need.
And here it starts already. And we just can't book a plane ticket. You know what I mean? She's going to want the Delta Comfort joint. So I'm basically, I sit my ass in 26D. She going to have to be in 26A. With the leg room kicked out of she number 5'4".
I may just need like a little bit of room.
5'4".
Because I'm breastfeeding. So I'm going to have to bring the breast pump. So we need a room that has a freezer.
If you need that much room to put 2 hooks from your titties, you got some long breasts.
Well, see, breast milk production is like you get more milk when you're not stressed, when you're comfortable.
How you gonna be stressed at an Usher concert? Your milk should be flowing like the Nile River upstream. You see what I'm saying?
Anyways,
I don't want to hear it.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
All I'm saying is everybody knows when you go out on vacation, it starts off as a joint thing. Like everybody's having fun. Oh, hey, having a good time. I think I want to go to Nobu to eat. You know what? I saw this nice store that they don't really have in Nashville. I just want to go check it out because they got this lip gloss that I really want. You pull up thinking you finna buy some $20 lip gloss. Lip gloss be $79.99. You're like, whoa, I didn't know this was the type of vacation that we were having. And that's what's going to happen. It's starting off already with the room. So she's now laid the foundation to let me know whatever room you're thinking about getting, let me see that. Because y'all know I'll book a 200 square foot room being there like this.
That's not true. He knows that we kind of like sweets now.
I'm live for pod. Content over everything. This is podcast. I'm going to book a nice ass room. You know what I mean?
But to be fair, we have not been on a trip with just 2 of us since we went to San Francisco for our anniversary in 2021. That's a fact. So we deserve.
I'm going to say something else too. I'm looking forward to going to Vegas because I follow, and everybody should follow this person. If you don't follow him, you need to. Keith Lee on TikTok. He's a food critic, and he just goes out and he explores these different restaurants in and around Vegas because that's where he lives, obviously. And some of them are like mom and pop, hole in the wall joints, and their business, like right at the current, before he goes, the business is not popping. After he leaves, they can't keep people from coming in. So I want to just go, look at some of the restaurants that he's featured on his TikTok page and see what it's all about. So I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, I digress. Surprise you people.
Okay. Back to the question. He said, how was my weekend?
How was your weekend?
Weekend was fine. I've been irritated because I done came down with a damn cold sore. And
I'm glad you brought it up before. The elephant is definitely in the room.
They're going to be like, what's in her mouth? Especially when you do the damn clips.
I'm going to zoom in on it too right now. And you turn right
better not.
Keep going.
So.
I wouldn't do you like that.
Yeah, that's been irritating.
I wouldn't do you like that, man.
You know what I just reflect back. Do y'all
I just noticed something.
It's crazy because I used to get cold sores all the time between like It was mostly in elementary school, but from like elementary to middle school, I got them at least once a year, right? And then I stopped getting them. Did not have a cold sore outbreak again until 2021. It was when we got back from
Let me write this down so
Miami. And that's when I started doing research on them. Apparently, like sunlight and heat can trigger an outbreak. So I hadn't had one since 2021. Thought I was done with them. Then last Tuesday, I came down with another one. And it's just so traumatizing. Imagine being a young lady in the Memphis City school system.
Oh, wait.
With a cold sore.
Oh, wait.
Listen, you gotta have some thick skin.
I had to write that down because I want to ask the question before I forget.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you have a new baby at home, do not Google if you have a cold sore in the baby. I'm still on pins and needles because of what I've read about cold sores and having new babies at home. So I'm like literally like my hands are cracking from how much I have been washing my hands and making sure I don't touch my face, making sure I don't kiss her or Blake. And it's just like Blake would be fine if he got a cold sore, but the baby is like, yes, he will.
I'm saying,
he would handle a cold sore the same way that I do.
I want to say something, but it's like we gotta get
the baby. Apparently, it's like very serious. It could be like it's horrifying. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just been in the house tending to my cold sore.
And that thing is great.
And we did go to the park though.
That thing had a mind of its own. Damn thing had a heartbeat. I said, Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
I said, Beer was crazy. This isn't even the worst one I've had before.
I said, this is not the worst. Then goodness gracious. I would hate to see you when you were little. Had that thing growing out of your whole face. Had a keloid on the side of your chin, damn near.
It's just really annoying because I remember like I had one and this guy was like, you got a herpes.
It is.
And I was like, I don't have herpes. And at the time, I didn't know
you got a herpes.
It was the same damn virus.
She got it. Then she want me to kiss her. Talking about come here and give me sugar. Not with that on.
I ain't asked you for no kiss. I'm not in the business of spreading things that I know that I have. So
you better not. You better not. Because if you ever ask me to kiss you with any type of cut on your lip, Queen, I'm going to tell you, I'm running the other way. I'm out of here.
I'm going to tell you, we're on the tail end of it. It's finally like drying out. It's like crusting over and stuff. I have makeup on right now. I do not ever recommend putting makeup over a cold sore.
But she said, y'all not finna clown.
For the sake of the podcast.
My girl, like, y'all not finna come on this camera and clown me.
But the things that have helped the most is breast milk, peroxide, and tea tree oil.
I was wondering why that peroxide was on my side of the sink. Like, I just got cold sores. I know.
Yeah, because it'll help dry it out. So if you come down with one, no.
What about a potato or onion?
I didn't try it.
Exactly. You need to put that on your cold sore since you put it everywhere else. So I'm just putting it out there.
Shut up.
Try some of your natural remedies. I'm going to go outside and get some fescue grass and rub it on the side of your lip and see if that'll help. Since we natural around here. Get a little dirt.
I ain't never met somebody more annoying
rub it on
than
there
you.
and see if that'll help. You see what I'm saying? Now, I did have a question. I did have something to talk about. Let me hit the button real fast.
During the week, we got D. Chill. Let's talk on the podcast.
Something I want to go back to that we talked about last week that I put on TikTok that y'all were talking to me about these nightgowns, right? And I'm going to say two things. The first thing I'm going to say is right now, it baffles me that athleisure is sexier than nightgowns. And I don't care what y'all say right now at this point. I see women in the gym that are on Instagram that look way sexier in the gym than I bet they do when they go to sleep at night for their man. Argue with somebody else. Tell me I'm wrong. Come on.
So you're saying that women put more effort into looking good at the gym than going to bed at night?
Yes.
Well,
okay.
When you are at the gym, I find that if you look better and you have cute workout clothes on, it's more motivating. So it's more motivating to get your ass up and get in there. It's like, I look cute. I'm finna kill this shit. I'm finna kill my workout today.
I agree with that. When you
look
going
to bed,
you perform good.
You're looking for comfort. You're looking for a restful night's sleep. Yeah. You're looking to go into that deep REM sleep, a good restful slumber. And you want to be your most comfortable self, which is why the nightgown works so well.
You may want to
We're
be
not going to bed in athleisure, okay? Athleisure is for outside of the house.
If you really want to be comfortable, go to bed naked. Or just go to bed
No.
with, just listen.
No, because the nightgown regulates my body temperature. Sometimes when I'm naked, I sweat. Sometimes when I'm naked, I'm too cold. So the nightgown, it keeps me in a happy medium.
Well, I saw this post on Instagram, as always, and on Twitter that went viral, and they had these women doing their thing. I'm talking about they was killing it. So I went to like, man, let me see it, because she wants a Pilates studio. So I'm doing research. I know y'all think I'll just be talking, but sometimes I really do research. I'm like looking at the studio, but every lady in there looked really nice, and they had on damn near basically nothing. But I bet all of them sleep in big t-shirts. I bet all of them sleep in these nightgowns with holes all in them. I bet they don't go to bed in nothing like that. And I thought about you. Even right now, you look good. You got your little stomach out, titties sitting up. But when she go to bed, titties hang, stomach in. And it's crazy to me.
Where's the confusion coming from? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is the confusion coming from?
There's
I've
no
already
confusion.
gave you the theory.
Of
it makes
comfort,
perfect
right.
sense to everybody but you.
It makes
Even
sense
the
to me.
OG gentleman in the under the comment section.
OG gentleman. They were on me. They were on me. He don't know what he talking
He don't know
about.
what he's talking about. He too young. Why are you not appreciating the nightgown, sir?
I am appreciating the nightgown when they ain't got nothing up underneath the nightgown. I'm all for that. But then, when, like I said, if you walking around the house with the athleisure on and you got one cheek hanging out, the other cheek hanging out, you double cupped up at the top, I'm ready to take you down to Pound Town. And I'm going to keep it real. But when you come to bed and all I see is a damn ghost looking like Casper, what you want me to do, Casper?
Listen.
Saying. I just want to point that out.
You can continue to be choosy.
I'm not going to be choosy.
Or you can take advantage of free cheeks.
I'm not going to.
They just be airy. They be airy under the nightgown.
I'm not going to be choosy.
Everything wiggling and jiggling.
We got to talk about this.
I don't even know. You don't like a little wiggle jiggle?
Come on, man. I like to put your wiggle on my jiggle and get there and make my weenie wiggle. That's what I want to see. When that thing open up, I'm stroking up. But that's what I'm trying to do. Give it up.
We ain't figured out how to have sex yet, though. We still got a damn baby in the room. I'm like 10 weeks post C-section.
9 years. How do you initiate?
C-section?
Yeah, you 9 weeks. But I'm saying, like, after 9 years, how do you initiate sex at this point? Like, what do we do?
So I was thinking about this last week. So I was like, maybe we're just going to have sex during the day for a while. Like, while she's in the other room taking a nap. And
I love a good daytime sex. I'm saying I got a solar power on my back.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to do it
sun.
during the day for a while. She gonna be in there taking a nap. Blake is at school. I just feel strange to try to slide it in while the baby sleep next to the bed.
Yeah, it is. It is. I
don't sit right in my soul.
I don't feel comfortable.
I don't want to do it. Like
I know
that.
a lot of y'all like I don't give a damn. This baby sleep. I'm gonna get some cheeks. But I can't do that, man. Like, what if she roll over and see me smacking her mom? Blake sleep like a log. If cuz is sleep, he out of there. I'm not even worried about him. She could be yelling to the top of her lungs and Blake not gonna come in there. But the little baby, Shiloh will wake up and she will start crying. And I'm like, golly.
I was putting her to sleep last night and my nose was stuffy because we went outside. Both days.
Allergies.
I was gonna say the whole weekend
now.
we went outside. We went to the park. We played outside, and I did one of these. I said, every time I did that, she jumped out of her skin.
My girl is a feather. Now she does sleep throughout the night, but she's a feather. So how do you after 9 years, we've done everything. Do we start picking up new routines, and should we initiate sex differently every time we want to do it? Like
absolutely.
Today I need to grab your butt. Tomorrow I pinch your nipples. The next day I might flick your ear. The next day I might caress the small of your back.
Why are you flicking my ear though?
I don't know. People like their ears get flicked. Flick your ear, turn you on. If I do it 3 times, I want some head. If I do it 2 times, it's been over. If I do it 1, give me a kiss. It's almost like Morris Code. It's almost like Morris Code. If you have that relationship with you and your wife 3 times, let's get to work 2 times. Suck something up 1 time, give me a kiss.
You didn't even say, that's not even what you said the first time.
Well, I need to make a ledger. Just make this up. What you want me to do? Just make this shit up. I'm telling you, why you got kids? Hey, come here, let me tell you something. Doop, doop, doop. There we go, ball game being over.
Don't do that.
You don't like that?
I don't like that.
So how do you do it
It's
then?
weird.
After 9 years, do I like rub your knees? That means you.
That's what I be talking about.
If I rub them
he
knees.
used to be so smooth.
I'm still small. I need to cut my hair down, son. I feel like when I had that.
The waves.
I feel like when
It was the waves.
when I had a haircut. It's a little smoother. Now this damn hair, I just don't give a shit. Like I got a hat on right now because I didn't even brush my hair this morning.
He got it sticking out of the
Easy E right here, got a little thing in the back. So yeah, I need to do something. I think if I cut my hair down, who knows what'll happen, right? I think that's the problem. But tell me.
All right. Tell you what.
Yeah, how do you feel like I gave you what I would do? How do you feel like after 9 years you need to start?
If you think that
initiating
after
sex?
9 years you need to initiate sex by flicking my ear 3 times?
Nah, I'm trying to spice things up. I don't want to do the same thing. I want to evolve. That's what you always tell me. You gotta evolve. You can't be the same person you were when you were 18, Barrett.
I'm so confused right
So
now.
I'm trying to evolve in my turn into your own game.
Okay, I don't like that. Why
Okay.
don't you just go back to the beginning?
Okay,
Go
I can
back
do
to
that.
the
But it really ain't nothing but like 2 or 3 things you can do at that point. Like, come here. You know, you hit one and you see, look at y'all. So she did that. Y'all didn't see it, but I did. She put her
That
breast
felt
up.
nice.
Well, see, after all that, you know, you've done all that. I want to, you know, it's gonna be so predictable. It's so predictable every
It's
time.
not- How is that predictable, baby?
Because I'm trying to spice it up. Man, 9 years, I gotta
saw
know
a
how to
video clip
initiate.
the other day, and we've said this before.
What's
that
up?
like foreplay begins in the beginning of the
For
day,
sure, for sure.
right? With the touching and
The talking.
You really tend into your person.
Yeah, we talk
Like, what do you need? You know, how can we do XYZ? You know, gentle touches throughout the day.
Yeah. The date nights and all that stuff that we talked about
And
previously.
it really amazes me that men can do none of that and still expect ass at the end of the day. Like, how y'all be like? Make it make sense. I don't understand.
Because I mean, as a man, you know, you work so hard throughout the day to do other things, right?
Okay, but if you
Especially-
ain't working on me,
Well, you got a
you
point.
ain't finna get between these cheeks.
But see, listen, I can say the same thing because I want some relief from you too, Queen. Can you come help me? I've been working hard all day. I've been putting down work, making sure the household and everything was running correctly. Now, at the end of the day, after I get off work, can you come bless your boy? I need a blessing because I've been stressing.
So you want to not tend to me at all during the
No,
day.
I want
and you want to work your 8 hours for your job, and then I'm just supposed to come and open my mouth.
Not open your mouth, but you can do other things. You know what I mean? You can come check on me and say, hey, how was your day? What you need? And then that way, when it's time to get off work, I can get you off. So I'm going to get off in them jeans or whatever you got on, athleisure tights. Listen, it's people helping people.
We're both in the house all day.
We
So
are.
what
We are.
exactly are you talking about?
So, good question. So, if I'm working in the office area all day, and then it's a lunch break, and I have a little time to take lunch, if you already had my lunch ready, prepared, I'm gonna be ready after work to give you whatever you need, even if it's a break with the kids.
Oh, I ain't never been no lunch
Nigga,
lunch
you
maker.
ain't no nothing like when it comes to food, you ain't never been that type of person. You do other stuff, but when it comes to food, that is not your ministry.
What are you eating?
starting to
What are you eating?
I'm saying like, you do it reluctantly. No, like you just like,
But no.
going to the kitchen.
But you still got shit to eat.
I said that, but that's not where you. If I ask you right now, Indy, would you rather? Hold on, let me get the question out before you go crazy.
got off
I
work
can't
on,
even
you
get the
got
question.
off
I
work
see.
on
I knew
Friday,
it.
and you said, "Can you fix me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?" I said, "Yeah, I got you." And I went and fixed your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
But you
So
ain't fix like that white girl fixed that black boys on Instagram the other day.
Now you compare. See, comparison is the thief of joy. Instead of enjoying your sandwich, you worry about a motherfucker on TikTok. Go get a TikTok sandwich then.
Hey, my girl made it from scratch, the dough and everything. But see, that's
Why would
too
she
long.
do that? That's stupid.
You like to bake, don't you?
That's stupid. No, I ain't finna. Yeah, I like to bake, but I'm not finna make you a peanut butter and jelly from scratch. Are you hungry now? Are you hungry later?
My girl, like, hey, hungry? Eat a Snickers, nigga. This is what you about to get right now. You're not you when you're hungry. Here's a Snicker. She'll give me a Snicker.
I cook dinner.
You do.
And then he's not looking at the overall picture.
I told you,
because
I'm not
I do the
complaining
grocery
about that.
shopping. If it wasn't for me, you would be eating Ass.
I don't mind eating that.
Like ass. your choices in food would be terrible. You wouldn't even eat real food.
Well, listen, all I'm trying to say is that you would do it reluctantly every time. And you do it.
A compliment better come out of your mouth for the next 5 minutes.
It's about to come out.
Because I'm about to get up out this chair and walk out. You done complain about these damn concert tickets there. You complain about a fucking TikTok sandwich. What are we talking about?
I don't want that TikTok sandwich because it had too much jelly. The peanut butter to jelly ratio just wasn't quite right to me. I want a little, and you did hook it up. You put the right amount of peanut butter and the right amount of jelly. It's a ratio when you make a good ass peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's not what we came to talk about.
That was delicious.
You made me forget what I was going to say a minute ago.
Burgers and sweet potato fries.
That's not what I was about to talk about.
The burger had the fixings on it.
Let me get done.
He gonna sit up. Didn't I? That's Friday. Grill the bread. Put a little butter on the bread.
It's a team effort, man. What I'm trying to say.
With the lettuce and tomato.
If everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot.
For a nigga that don't like to cook, for me to actually cook food that tastes good.
See, now she's coming to my side. That's what I'm saying. You don't like to do it, but you do it.
I don't like to cook, but I cook food that tastes good.
I don't like going to work in my job, but I go to work to make sure the house is straight. We both doing something we got to do. Put it there, pal.
I ain't putting nothing there. See what I'm saying?
My girl won't even show your boy no love. But what I'm about to get to right now is something else. I was all over the internet this weekend. We got to talk about the dude with the 7 kids, man. Where is it? My boy, he didn't want 7 kids, so he chose not to be involved with his 7 kids. Y'all saw the clip out there already. It's been floating around all weekend. My boy said, hey, I got 7 kids, but I told each one of these women afterwards that you better take a plan B or get this abortion because I did skeet up in you and I'm not taking care of the kids. I know you hate him.
Y'all got to start being mindful of who y'all lay down with.
Talk to him.
Because the ignorance was there before you slept with him.
He had signs way before you got into bed with him that shows he was just a terrible human being. Like and the whole clip is so crazy. It was one part of the clip where he said that he does this like all the time. And he would tell the women that, and these 7 women happen to choose not to get an abortion. Now, so this is a constant routine. This is something that he always does.
Now, that's not to dismiss the feelings of women who slept with men who they were in relationships with, and the men were actually good.
Yeah.
At first, and then they had the baby, and everything changed, and the baby the dad decided he didn't want to be present in the child's life. That's different. But the way he described the situation, he said that all the women were just
bust downs, jump offs.
Yeah. So there's no relationship there. He's just in it for the sex.
And my thing is somebody asked because why didn't he get a vasectomy? Guess what he said? I just found out what it was last year. At that point right there, that tells me everything I need to know about the company that I'm in right now. If bro just found out at his big age what a vasectomy was, that should tell you a lot about him. But go ahead.
Well, no.
Just
found out.
Bro said he just now found out what a vasectomy was.
Did it say his age?
Nah, but you can look at him and tell how old he was. He's between, I'm just going to throw it out there. You can't look at me and tell, but I figure he's between 28 and 35, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. For one, I ain't never been the type of person to just let somebody
shoot the club up.
Yeah, like
your pH all off.
No, the first time that happened,
the scales are imbalanced.
It was planned.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every
with
time.
Him.
Every time.
Like that ain't nothing that I'm just participating in. And the fact that he has found well over 7 women.
Well over 7.
To let him do that is disturbing.
But he's wild too, though. And I'm gonna say, well, he's the wildest one, not 2. He said these women were just jump offs. So my man, you feel comfortable with going raw with a jump off. That means that she does this on a regular basis too. Just like you shooting it up on a regular basis, she is also giving it up on a regular basis if she's truly a jump off.
But I'm finna say, part of me feels like that part may be a lie, right? It gotta be a little more than a jump off. Right?
Okay.
And like, what is your luck? Y'all do know that women, like, you can pretty much only get pregnant like 1 week out the month.
Yeah, my boy rolling the dice and hitting 7 every time. First roll, smacking them.
Like your fertile week, you know?
7-11. He's smacking them every time out the gate.
And so, I don't know. So, I guess if that were me in that situation, I had sex with a guy, got pregnant, and he specifically said, I do not want you to have this baby. I don't want it. I'm not going to be involved. I'll make one of two decisions. I'm going to either, take the necessary steps to get rid of the baby, or I'm going to make the other decision to keep the baby, but not ask him for shit. Like, I want you at the hospital to sign over your rights.
Sign them over.
Because I don't want you to get any older and gain any wisdom and decide one day that I want to be present in this child's life. The day that I have this baby, I want you to bring your ass up here and sign off all of your rights to this baby. That is the step I'm going to take. And then I'm just going to make peace with the fact that I'm going to be a single mom and find my village elsewhere. But it won't be with you. And because I feel like there may come a time, like, and the nigga might be 50.
Yeah, he's gonna come like, man.
He might be 40. Who knows? I
shouldn't have been doing this out here.
Right. So whenever you decide to have your revelation, you are not welcome here. It's not happening. Because my child will always be protected from your stupid ass.
And one of them kids, he has 7. It's a good chance. And one of them going to be a doctor. One of them might find a cure for cancer. One of them might be the next LeBron. One of them might be the next Serena. It's a good chance. You got 7. Your odds are now elevated at that point. So why wouldn't you want to be? And then, too, when a woman now goes and sees this on the internet, if they choose to sleep with this guy and he chooses this to skeet in them again, then that's what they deserve. Everything they get at that point. If you become victim number 8, you deserve it. Then on the flip side, if he wants to date a young lady, and then he's like, oh yeah, I finally found this person that I really want to procreate with and be involved in that lady's life, then karma might hit him hard. It might hit him hard because either she won't be with him or something else could happen. So you better watch out, bro. And then what we didn't talk about, AIDS is out there. What my mom used to say. I told y'all me and my mom never had to talk about having sex. Only thing she said, hey, Barry, AIDS is out there. All right. I know what you're saying. Wrap it up. I got you. I'm going to do that. So it's out there waiting for you.
We never had the sex talk at all in my house.
You didn't? We didn't either. That's what I'm saying. So
I was just afraid of my parents. I was afraid.
I thought I was a smooth criminal. I just thought I could never get... It's not that I can never get caught. The only time, it was 2 times, matter of fact, I almost got caught. Me and my ex-girlfriend were in the guest bathroom, and my mom had walked in the door, and I didn't hear it. And I promise you, I was not about to do anything, but something was on my shirt, like really. And she was trying to help me get something off my shirt, but it looked like I was taking my shirt off or putting it on. And my mom walked in.
Oh, hell.
Boy, she was hot. And I'm like, it's ain't even what. She never said anything about him. But the look on her face told me everything I needed to know. And then one day I left just a super, back in the day, you can go to the health department and they'll give you like a bag full of condoms. And, man, I ain't had no money when I was like 16 years old, 15 years old. So I went to the health department, got stacked up on rubber dubs and left them in my dad's car. He never said anything. He just put them back on my dresser. At that point, I guess he felt like, hey, as long as you're protecting yourself, I'm not going back to this guy. Somebody should have gave him a bag of condoms in his day. Maybe he should have had a dad to put his condoms back on his dresser. I'm going to say,
he is like screaming like he did not have a good support system growing up. It is so evident through the way that he speaks about women. And he even said something. He said, somebody asked him why he didn't pull out, and he was like, why would I? I'm not the one that has to carry a baby for 9 months.
Yeah, dude was crazy. And
there are people
There's another
on this planet like this, and I just,
Just I hate doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
I just can't, because like between like the comments that he's responded to through other people plus the video, he has said more than enough to let me know that he's not a very smart individual.
Oh, he said he didn't care.
Thing, like
vasectomy.
I have always been attracted to really smart guys. Like, I ain't never dated a dummy.
Nah, listen. I'm pretty bright guy, man.
Like,
pretty bright guy.
And I'm not like I can run through them. There was only one that was questionable, just one, and it didn't last long. So,
I got a good question for you. If you were thinking about dating this guy and you didn't know about any of his past, and you went to Google his name, or he gave you his social media handle, and something like this came up, and y'all have been now dating for about 3 months, are you going to continue to talk to him?
No.
Are you going to confront him about all those things that he said? Or are you just going to let it lay?
I'm done.
Okay.
It's not happening. Like, especially at this big age.
Yeah, it's over with. It brings me to something else.
To be involved with a guy that just blatantly does not respect women? Come on now.
Now, if you were talking to somebody and you happen to ask them who they were dating, would you continue or would you stop talking to them based off solely who they were dating? Like if I first met you and I told you I used to talk to, I don't know, if I told you I used to date Tiana Trump, are you going to continue to talk to me?
Okay, so if it's Tiana Trump, probably so. Because the things that she has done on Pornhub, I can never compare. And
come on, B-Love, talk to him, India. Get loose. How you know about that? What is you doing? What you doing? The cat's out the bag.
That's why they say you shouldn't really have sex before marriage, because it's hard to not compare, the person you're with to past sexual partners. And so
you gonna still talk to me if me and Tiana Trump used to date? You would still talk to me? What you saying?
Mm-mm.
You would not?
Probably not.
Why not?
Because I don't know.
But I'm not looking for you to be Tiana. I'm looking for you to be India.
Yeah, but India's not comparing to Tiana. So
but that's not what I'm looking for. This one, I've already had that, right? I've already experienced that. I'm cool. And maybe things are much different than they are on Pornhub.
Now,
because it's acting,
you
right?
would have to state your case and make it plain and clear to me.
So you wouldn't talk to me based off somebody I dated. That's the wildest thing I've ever heard. What's the other one?
Yeah. And like, if you date her, what does that say about me?
She's a good looking girl. You're a good looking girl. I don't think that's what you mean. I see when she was ugly. That's why I gave you that one. If I give you just one I don't really know any ugly ones, but
there would be no problem with that other than like the sexual piece.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was kind of be like, I don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, I wouldn't discriminate. I don't care if you dated somebody in the past that was a convicted felon. I don't care if you dated a Mandingo in the past. I don't care. I just know I got to step my game up. And I know, listen, when it comes to sex, I might can't do the same things that he does, but I need to do more in other categories that's going to help me out, be the best person. I
have been involved with 2 guys who are currently in prison right now.
See what I'm saying? I can't compete with that. I'm not even going to try to compete with that. They got it.
But I'm also from Memphis.
You got them.
And so,
I'm not going to try to compete with that at all. Now, on the flip side of this question, if I found out that you dated somebody, that was just, I don't know, it was just a bum, and then you try to come talk to me, I'm like, damn, where are my standards and where are your standards at?
That's the same thing this is the exact same example that I just gave with the with the porn star.
Not really.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Not really.
I just said if you date her, what's that say about me? That's literally what I just same comparison.
No, but you got a different. I said a bum. She has a real occupation. I'm talking about somebody that's living on their couch.
Okay,
it's staying with you. It doesn't have a pot to piss in and a bed to lay on. I'm talking about something like that. She got a thriving career. OnlyFans might be pop. She probably ain't got an OnlyFans. She's that big. So I'm talking about that level. We're not talking about no just run of them hill. Crazy. Talk to him. What are you about to say?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Let me get to my question real fast. I ain't even a question, but I like these. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the button, give you some relation tips. Let's get to it.
Now unqualified advice from B-Love and B-Love's relation tips.
I got the keys. This week, B-Love's relation tip comes from another question that I have to put out there and talk about. And it says, what does it mean when a woman is talking to you consistent when it comes to an online app, but when you exchange numbers, she gets quiet and inconsistent, before you even go on the first date? So what does that mean? For me, that means either one or two things. That y'all been talking on this app for so long, now you got her number, and now she's nervous and she doesn't know what to do. Or y'all been talking on the app consistently and she's better on the app than texting. Some people like talking on Instagram a lot more than they would text messaging. So I don't really believe it's like a bad thing. When you go on the first date, you can bring it up. You can ask her about it and say, hey, man, what the hell is going on?
Or maybe she just wasn't ready to take it off the app.
Maybe but don't lead me on at that point. You gave me your phone number. If you weren't ready to take it off the app, you should have said at that point, let's stay here for a little while longer. Let's stay in this spot. Boundaries.
We know that most adults have communication issues.
They do.
Like we know that now.
They do. But still, if she's now taking it off the app, giving you the phone number, my man has been hitting her up, trying to get in contact with her. They've set the date up, and now she's kind of going ghost now that they've set up. She could have researched your history. She could have typed your name in, saw you in a picture of Tiana Trump, and decided, hey, I can't compete with that. I'm going to take a step back. She could have did some research, talked to some of your friends, found out who you really are, and decided to take a step back.
I was going to say, she probably found some evidence or something, some information. She probably found some information.
She's got to be careful.
That just made her not want to take it further.
Yeah.
Were they talking consistently on the app?
Yes. They were consistently talking on the app. Now that they've exchanged numbers, things are kind of
She probably did a little research.
It's probably all it is. So listen, man, if you really like her, you keep shooting. Take it back to the app. If you know she's checking the app more than she's checking her text messages, and then probably on that app, it'll say seen underneath. So that lets you know that she's reading your messages. She just doesn't want to talk to you anymore.
And that's another thing, like, about social media and what you post online. Like, I actually know someone who met a guy. They, exchanged texts for a couple of days. She decided to do her research, and then she found some information that made her not want to talk to him anymore. So she stopped texting him.
But see, I don't think you need to stop. You need to let it be known, or even ask questions, because that's killing me. Like, you can't even ask me about it.
I did tell her that she should have asked, but
give me a chance to defend myself.
You know this friend, and she wasn't gonna ask.
So that tells me then, listen, then hey, we don't need to talk to each other anyway, but at least give me a chance to defend myself. I don't want you to just find something online and just let that be the picture you painted me, just based off that one thing. We've been talking for this long, and now all of a sudden you Googled, and I don't know, you see me out here. You see me out here kissing 2 or 3 girls on my Instagram. It could have been spring break,
but it could,
2009.
It could go far beyond that, especially at our age. Like, you could find something that doesn't align with your morals.
Yes.
Like, they could be
a Trump supporter.
Yeah, they could be investors in companies that you don't support. Like, there's so much research that could be done at this age that we're in, But how easy
for you is it to say that? Like, you can always say, hey, I don't want to talk to you because our morals don't align. Don't stop talking to me. Just let me know. Man, listen, you believe in X, I believe in Y. If we get together, then we can't make a pie. It's not going to work. This shit is going to be fucked up. We got to leave each other right now because our morals are way different. And if we were to go further and then to try to collaborate this household, it's not going to work. It's being realistic now. If you want to have a good time, not a long time, come on over. But don't give me one of your 7 kids. So put on the condom and we can get shit cracking. That was a callback. If you didn't know what that was, that was called a callback. That was called a callback.
I'm so disgusted by that guy. I can't. I had something to talk about, but I can't read it because we were on a time crunch today, right?
Oh, I forgot to say something. Come on, keep going. I'm excited.
Last night,
I'm excited. I got something to say.
So
I got something to say. I gotta give it up for you
last
too.
night, I told Beard, I said, okay, this is how the day is gonna go tomorrow. Maybe we should start doing it. Like Sunday nights, we do a check-in for Monday.
Yep.
And I was like, look at your calendars, see where you have breaks, and see what's going to be the best time for us to record the podcast.
Yes,
Blake,
ma'am.
T-ball season. We're back in T-ball season. Is it T-ball or is it baseball? When does it stop being T-ball?
It's still T-ball right now. It's not baseball too. It's coach pitch. Then
okay.
It's baseball.
So T-ball season starts Monday. We still have to record the podcast on Monday. Like, what is the day going to look like? And he was like, you don't think we can record the podcast after T-ball practice? And I was like, no. Like, so you're going to work all day and then...
I'm about to go to work right now.
Yeah. You're going to work all day. Then you got to take Blake to T-ball practice. And then I'm going to be at home cooking dinner. We're going to come home, eat dinner. It's Monday. Both kids got to get baths, especially since Blake is at T-ball practice.
Yeah.
And... ain't nobody gonna feel like recording no damn podcast.
Shit.
So I said, what times works best for you? He said either 9 a.m. or 12 a.m. or 12 p.m. I said, the earlier the better. So we're doing 9. And so I was rushing this morning. I was like, okay, I gotta do this. Get her down. She went down for her morning nap. She probably getting ready to wake up soon, but she's still asleep. And we are getting this entire episode done. And so kudos to us.
And we are in here.
But
good news. Let me say it. I don't want you to don't step on my news. I did this. I need a drum roll
because I wasn't gonna do it.
I can't hit this button that got enough. Y'all know. For 4 years ago, India was like, I'm not letting you go on care.com. I'm not letting you go on Sitter City. You can't have anybody else around my kid. Guess what she allowed me to do? Go on care.com and find some help for us. We will now be recording a podcast with help in the house. No more rushing, no more soft cussing. It's gonna be loud and proud and big and black, and I'm back. And I may even try to hit that from the back while I got help in the building. Man, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. It's going down in a real way. Help is on the way. So I want to thank you for allowing it to happen. We found a phenomenal person, I think.
Well, wait a minute.
I was
going to say we're doing a test trial this week on Wednesday.
Got to
manifest.
Try
out. But he did make all of the initiatives for this because he was like, India, go on care.com, go on care.com. Y'all know I didn't go on no damn care.com.
Yeah, never.
I was just going to write it out and keep putting her to sleep and recording doing her morning naps. But he found a person, and sometimes I trust his judgment, sometimes I don't. But this time,
the last person you found, so don't put that on me.
That last person was recommended,
but you found the recommended person.
Yeah. So we did have someone, and it didn't work out. I just the vibes were off. The vibes were just off, and you got to
be able to meet Blake where he is, and that's what we want. We want somebody to be. If you've never met Blake before, if you've never seen him in action, you're looking at him right now. Like
he is very high energy, and if you don't like older kids, it's not going to be a good fit for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, he found someone. We met her yesterday. And I like the vibes. Like, she seems really nice. And the plan is for her to come over and help us for, a couple of hours, maybe once or twice a week. And if it goes well,
it's going down. We're going to be date night.
Since we'll be in the house, I was going to say, if it goes well, then we will use her for date night.
For outside. But for right now, I'm excited. You're going to be getting more pod action. You might see me stand up and kick over one of these microphones. You might see me go crazy. You're going to see more cameras. It's going down. I can't wait. In the meantime, in between time, tell them where they can find you.
India.Marie on Instagram.
You can find me, BLove1911, on all social platforms. Please be sure to follow She and I Podcast on Instagram. Hit us up over on YouTube. Go check out the visual experience. The vibes are definitely in the building. Leave us a message at sheandipodcast@gmail.com. This is how I'm going to be starting out next week. Be ready. It's going down. In the meantime, in between time, it's been real. It's been fun. I out.